You're tuning in to the Black Hollywood Live Network, featuring news, interviews, and commentary on all things Black Hollywood. Hollywood redefined. From Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is Black Hollywood Live. Stand up, sit down, featuring in-depth discussion and interviews with stand-up comedians on the art of stand-up comedy. Black Hollywood Live. Hollywood redefined.
You're listening to Black Hollywood Live.
And now, the host for Black Hollywood Live, stand up, sit down.
That's right, just take me in, man. Just take your boy in right quick. What's going on? We back for another episode of BHL Stand Up and Sit Down. It's your host, Ashford Thomas, and yes, I'm just here so I don't get fined. That's right, baby. Let's get right into it, man. Today, I know you're looking at me like, yo, who's the schoolboy Q looking like? I got
Yeah, man, it's that grinding
got
beard.
sitting right beside me right here is none other than the man of the funniest wins of TBS, Mr. Sydney Castillo.
Castillo, what up, man?
Castillo, say what's up, man.
What's up, man? At cityisfunny.com. How y'all doing? Hey, man, what's up, man?
You better say what's up,
what's
man.
up, man?
Well, hold on, man. If they don't recognize you, man, I definitely got to put it up again. Let's go ahead and get into some of his rapping game, because he's not only a
Hilarious.
he's a rapper as well, lady. Not only a comedian. Let's go ahead and get it up there, Lex.
I'm the best comedian rapper. That's the only thing is I'm the best comedian rapper. She's like, I ain't got no beef for this nigga.
You ain't got to put it on there. Hold on. We're going to come to it in a second,
We'll
man.
do it later.
Definitely, man. I'm glad to have you finally on the show. Been trying to get you on here for a while, man. You've been busy. You've been grinding.
That's what the beard is for, man. The beard is just a grind beard. I've been trying to create.
The Ross beer right there, baby. First and foremost, tell the people where you're from.
I'm from Fort Worth, Texas. Shout out to Funkytown. Where the camera at? Funkytown, Texas. 817 the Funkytown.
That's what's
Fort
up.
Worth, how you doing?
Somebody gonna come through here, stripping up in.
Now, you know, all this is somebody on my Instagram gonna be like, man, way to represent the phone.
That's what it is. That's what it is. I understand. Being from North Carolina, you gotta say shout out to the people up there.
What part of North
336.
Carolina you from again?
Greensboro, North Carolina.
Greensboro,
336. You
yeah.
don't know?
Shout out to B-Dot from
Better
North
ask
Carolina.
somebody. Oh yeah.
Chico
102
Bean.
Downs. That's the one. Yeah.
Chico Bean out there, they just got wilding out.
Yeah. And Darren Brown. I don't know if you know Darren yet.
Oh yeah, I know Dan with the dreads.
Yeah, man.
North Carolina doing big things, man.
Hey, we coming up, baby. We coming up, doing our thing. Definitely, man. But we're going to get into this video right quick from a man of his hilariousness. Go ahead and introduce it.
What clip is this?
Yes!
Yo! Shout out to Christina Pazinski. Regular body video. Regular body shirts coming soon.
Look at this right here, baby.
Yeah, man.
Look at that slow motion right
It's
there.
called confidence. It's what I want everybody else to have. I don't need ass. I'm tall, I'm funny.
You're right. That's all you need, baby. You got personality.
Exactly. Look at my eyes. Don't look at it. Look, focus right here. What?
What? You ain't heard us with the pic, did
You see it?
You ain't seen
All that down there, waiting on the opportunity for a woman to come over and say hello.
That's right. The man is single. He's single?
Absolutely, man.
Definitely.
Out here, man.
Definitely, man. Got a little laugh right there, man. Let's tell us, how has your life changed since the big win of Funniest Wins, man?
Man, it's good, man. Developing my own TV show now, a sitcom. Like
Get 'em!
Trying to get that sold. But, yeah, man. Man, you need to come see my stand-up. I talk about all this.
All this hilariousness.
Yeah,
definitely.
man. Like, 'cause winning a big amount of money is, like, cool if you did it on the low, but now everybody saw you do it. Now everybody know you got money.
Everybody knows. So, with that being said, can a brother get a dollar?
Exactly. But you should hear, like, it's worth, like, the calls you get now just be on some, like, hey, man, like, listen, I'm trying to start this business. Mm-hmm. It's a coffee mugs. It's the first coffee mugs with no handle.
What?
You know what I mean? And all we need, if you could just donate, like, $7,500,
Real easy.
That'll get the first 7 cups made. The first 7 is $1,000. Man, get out of here. I got asked to buy some laptops back home. Hey, man, the kids need laptops back home. I said, do they? They like, yeah, man. So I think we can get it for like $800 a pop, man. The classes are like 30 kids in the class. I was like, listen, I love kids. I can't do it.
You doing the math. You're like, brother, hold on. I wasn't a mathematician, but this ain't coming out right.
Yeah, and if girls compliment me too much, I don't know what to think. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Girls like, oh, like, you got nice eyes. I'll be like, bitch, enough.
Yeah. You cute now. What were you?
My eyes are okay.
You got regular eyes. My eyes
They're not
regular.
hazel. Stop.
What were you? Let's think about, like, back in the day. is there an ex-girlfriend that has come out the woodwork? First and foremost, let me get a shout out to Mr. Marlon Wayans for setting up that platform for my man to do his thing, man.
Shout out to Marlon Wayans, man. One of the dopest people in the business.
Definitely.
Such a real dude, yeah.
Definitely. But let's go back to, you got an ex-girlfriend coming out from Fort, this your baby. Have you heard this your baby yet?
Man, listen. Man. You want to know a funny story? I went out with this chick, right? True story. Went out with this chick shortly after the show, right?
Yeah.
Went out with this chick. She stay in Dallas. I ain't gonna say her name. I hope she watching. Right? Went out with this chick. It was cool. We went out to eat a few times, whatever. Then she was like, "Yo, I wanna." She goes, "I wanna teach yoga. I wanna be a yoga instructor." I said, "You should do that. Get certified."
Yeah.
She was like, "Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I gotta take a course." I said, "You should take the course." I come back to LA.
Yeah.
She was like, "Yo, she gave me her text. Can I ask you a question? What's up?" So I found a place I can get certified. I was like, "Oh, that's what's up." She was like, "Yeah." She was, "The only thing is, it's $1,800, and I was gonna see if you could pay for it,
Woo!
and I'll pay you back in installments." And she sent me a link. I clicked the link. She asked me to go to Costa Rica on an island to get trained to be a yoga instructor. And she's like, "All I need is $1,800." Now, man, that's the last time I talked to her.
Pay for this
That's
trip.
when my homeboy was like, "Yo, Sid, what? These bitches know about the money."
And that's the worst thing.
Yeah, she was cool too. I was like, "Nah, I can't talk to you." Yeah,
Can't do it no
can't
more.
do it, man.
Can't do it no more, man. So the groupie love has come up.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, man. Then you just get, I was dating somebody for a second, but
Out here in LA?
yeah, man, but
Cause we know La La Land is very difficult to do
yeah,
today.
it's very difficult. You find that out. It's very difficult. It's very, very difficult. We try.
So wait. Did the breakup happen?
Well, it wasn't like a breakup. We were dating, you know what I mean, but
Y'all was kicking it. Y'all was dating, y'all kicking it.
We was dating, kicking it, dating. Yeah.
That ain't none of my business. Look at that.
We was dating, kicking it, dating. Whatever that is,
Per se, depending on who you ask.
Dating and kicking it, dating.
But y'all still cool though, right?
Oh yeah, we always cool. I try to be cool with everybody.
Okay, till you get the brick in the window.
Well, see, I haven't had my ex from North Carolina now. That nigga, she wrote on my wall. What?
You talking about your Facebook wall?
Yeah, no, she wrote on my wall, my apartment. She wrote big on my wall, A loves SC.
Yo.
And I said, "What are you doing?" She goes, "That's for all them other bitches to come over here when I leave."
What?
Like, I have to paint the wall now.
Don't mess with them Carolina girls. I got a couple of them
little
straining
country
orders.
girls.
Yeah.
Oh, they grew up shooting shotguns and cooking.
I know.
Jesus.
I know. I got a couple of them. I can't see in the streets. They throwing bottles at me. I'm not welcome back home. I can't go back to Lee Street no more.
That's hilarious.
But definitely, man. But let's talk about your little transition, man. Not little, but your big transition for coming from Texas and making it big out here in LA, man. Tell us the step by step so that young comedian out there that's out there in Texas, like, yo, how
man, you gotta just move, man. I say this like to people, man. Like, I meet people on the road a lot, like young comics. You're like, "Man, I want to come to LA," and I say the same thing. If you really want to come, you gotta move out there. Excuse me, because everybody.
That's
be
Sprite
like,
right there. That's Sprite.
Yeah, Sprite catch up on you. Because everybody just make excuses like, "Well, I'm gonna come in January. I'm gonna come in March." You ain't gonna never have enough money saved. It's expensive as hell.
Yeah.
It's the most expensive place I've ever been.
Yeah.
Is to live in California. But you gonna find a way to be successful. So you gotta set a plan and just execute your plan. Like, I moved out here, like, about to turn 22. I had $1,100.
Yeah.
And I had $1,100 and I had an $800 credit card. And that's all I had. And I made it. You know what I mean? You gonna struggle. That's what nobody want to talk about. You gonna struggle out here.
Definitely.
It's just the nature of the beast. Trying to do comedy full time, or trying to find time for spots and just adjusting to this life. You struggle, but after you struggle, like, you have success. You know what I mean? But you just gotta go through, like, the bad part. You feel me?
And you appreciate it.
Yeah, because people come out here for a couple months thinking for change.
Yeah.
Like, people been out here for years. You know what I mean? Like, it just takes time to get your footing, learn how to survive, learn how to, just do everything. You know what I mean?
Now, how many years you been out here, man?
11.
11.
Doing comedy 10 this year. 10 this month.
Listen to this man right here, because a lot of people think it's going to happen overnight. This man.
Man, listen, I was bartending for years, man. Bartending, waiting tables, man, making money, waiting tables and doing, you know what I mean? Bartending. And then I quit in 2009. I wrote it down. I said I want to quit BJ's. I used to work at BJ's restaurant.
Ooh, I know about BJ's. That's a Cali thing.
I wrote that down. I said, it's in Texas. They got them out now. I said, yo, I want to quit. And I wrote down February 6, 2009, I quit. Yeah.
And you say you go do it.
Yeah, absolutely. I got my first writing job, then boom. I never went
What was the first writing gig?
Hell Days Season 2.
What? Let's take it back to Hell Day, baby.
It got canceled, but that's my first writing job. Listen, me and my boy James, that was our first writing job.
James Davis.
We James Davis. We know how to act. Like it was the most money I had been paid to do something write jokes. I was coming from bartending. They threw me what $1,500 a week. I was like, what? Every week I'm gonna get this? We would go to lunch in California Pizza Kitchen and ball out, take shots. We would pay for other people's meal. Like, yo, it's on us. God bless.
Stay positive. Stay positive.
You know what I mean? Black Lives Matter. And we were just paying for stuff.
Definitely.
But yeah.
But definitely.
That was in 2009. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. To make that transition from writing, man, because a lot of people don't understand. A lot of these comedians, you got to be able to be versatile. You know, you're not just going to always step right in front of the camera. And you got to be willing to be more of a creative mind as well to show writing. Other writing gigs as well.
If you want to be, to me, in my opinion, like it's for me, it's like I want to be a complete artist and be able to do a lot of things and have control over what I'm doing. And the way to do that is to kind of get the tutelage of being behind the scenes and learning first. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, like I love comedy. That's my, my passion. Also now I'm learning how to produce and learning how to, that way when I'm in a room, I can know what the hell I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why this should be done like this, or why this should be executed this way, or now in post in the editing, like why I can be over and like understand what's going on only because of the history of like doing those jobs. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
You never looked at it as like, oh, I'm gonna do this for the rest of my life, just gonna sit here and write. But now I can take what I got now and apply it to me selling my own show. You know what I mean? All the stuff I've learned is like, okay, now put this in me. You know what I mean? So it helps that way. I just got on like a little soapbox. Now I apologize.
No, brother. This is what you're supposed to be. Let that out. That's you, bro. That's you. Let the people know, because the thing about it is, what we're seeing now is the entrepreneurial mentality that you have, and also that it was instilled between the people who've come before us, like the Robert Townses, the Keenen Ivory Wayans. These cats were doing everything. You know what I'm saying? So people come out and think.
Take Marlon, man. Take Marlon, for example. Like, like Marlon with a Haunted House.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to miss. I think it was $1 million to make.
Yeah.
And made 47
banked
million.
out.
But it's like, yo, so produce it. You learn how to produce it yourself, produce the product, and then get the product out and make so much more money. You know what I mean? So look at Gerard Carmichael.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Got a special show created by Gerard Carmichael, and he's an actor, and he's doing stand-up. Like, the new generation of comics, like, we all about being able to do everything versus just being work for hire.
And how do you feel about, a lot of these cats are doing the YouTube thing, and they trying to build up that idea. But, I look at your comedy, and it's more well thought out. You're not just on there like, you've seen that,
Yeah.
How you feel about that, Sid? Speak on that, man. That Sprite is a mug.
It's true sermon here. I ain't knocking nobody else online. Like, if that's what they do, that's what's up. Like, them people getting money.
Yeah, they getting banged.
Online doing their thing. As far as stand-up, that's just totally different.
Yeah.
Like, I know, if you doing stand-up, that's something totally different than online sketches.
It's a different muscle.
It's a different muscle. It's a different craft. But, I don't knock anybody doing sketches and making their bread. They got an audience. Some of them guys got like millions of followers, hundreds of thousands of followers off what they doing. So somebody buying into it.
Yeah.
It's just a different beast when you go to stand-up. That's a way different beast. And I think a lot of them are getting pressure to do stand-up now because they're following, and the way to capitalize off that is if I had 1.5 million followers online and where I'm at in stand-up now, that'd be incredible. You know what I mean? Now they're getting the numbers first and then trying to go like, okay, if I could do stand-up, you know what I mean? And I don't knock them, you know what I mean? Try to get your money, you know what I mean? But
do you think it's going to be able to transfer over into that sitcom? Because if we say stand-up, and then we got to look at, what the Jamie Foxxes and the Martins did with their sitcoms, and that's a whole nother, completely different muscle between that. Those are two different things.
But even online, like, just because you're online, it's like with stand-up, I don't just do stand-up. I stand up, I write, I act. I do with online stuff. You got to be able to, go from online to TV. If that's the goal, if that's your goal, you got to learn how to do that, because the audiences could be different. What's hot online could be the average person online is a kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when you writing these sketches, then you coming out to TV, now you writing for, maybe an adult. You know what I mean? Just the humor could be a little different. You know what I mean? But it's successful in your in your area because you have an audience for it. You know what I mean? In that zone. But when you go to a comedy club, ain't no 13-year-olds in the comedy club.
That's very true.
You know what I mean? It's grown people in there, up to 50 years old, 60. They got grandkids, they got kids. You know what I mean? They want to hear some about life, what's going on. What's your point of view? You know what I mean? So that's what stand-up is, you know what I mean? But I ain't knocking nobody doing YouTube, because some of them, like Brittany Furlong, that's my girl. You know what I mean? She talented as hell, you know what I mean? King Batch is hilarious.
Doing his thing.
Alfonso is hilarious. You know what I mean? And some of them corny shit,
Let's be real.
But some comics, we corny. So, you know what I mean? It's just what it is, but
Everything's not gonna be 110 hilarious. You know, it's not gonna be classic.
I think that big beef though, I ain't gonna. I know we're trying to like when a lot of YouTube's like I'm a comedian. A lot of comics like, hold up, I ain't never seen you on stage.
Yeah, because it's a different.
And it's like, no, it's a difference. This 2015. This is a different type of comedian. Like, no, nigga, get on the stage if you want that title.
Yeah,
but ain't nothing wrong with doing what they. You know what I mean? Because Bats is funny. Bats do stand up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was just talking to when I had Tony Rock on the stage on the show, and I was just talking to him. I was like, "Yo, I've seen you so many times, and I've never seen the same joke." Mm-hmm. And I said, "Rock, that's a whole nother level. That's a whole nother muscle to do that. I've seen this man a million times, never seen the same joke. That brother just riffing like
Listen,
that."
Man, I got the chance to work with Tony on the road.
And yeah, speak on that. How'd you link up with the funny team?
Man, this is how I did it. I opened my mouth. I saw him at the Comedy Union. I seen Tony in the clubs and whatnot, but like I went up to him one time. I was like, "Yo," I said, "Man, I'm funny." I said, "Can I go on the road with you?" It's like 5 years ago. I was like, "Can I go on the road with you?" And he was like, "All right, yo." And he walked off. And I went and told my boy G. I was like, "Yo," I told Tony. He said, "I got you." And he walked off. And he was like, "If he said he got you, he got you." 2 weeks later, he texted me. He's like, "Schomburg Improv, you in or you out?" And I was like, "What, in?"
Yeah.
And I had to find my way to get there at the time. So I was like, stand by. I almost missed my flight. I had to go to Denver, then to Chicago. Then I was like, "Yo," I told the lady, I was like, "Yeah, can't miss this flight. I'm opening. It's my first time on the road." She let me on the plane, did the show, and we went out that night. That was my first time like at nightlife, because I don't really go out like that. I don't never really.
You low key?
I don't really, man.
Is that because you don't love LA life, or you just,
It's my personality.
Gotcha.
It's like I'm cool. Like I like to go out every now and then. Like sometimes I go out, get loose, but my personality ain't. I gotta go out. I'm more like I need to write a joke or chill. You know what I mean?
And work.
Yeah, work. But Tone, like we went out and they had bottle service. Somebody brought us 10 shots. Girls was coming through the booth. I was like, "Yo, you know these people?" He was like, "Yo, chill. Like this is what I said." So all this is on the house just cuz. He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Huh." Okay.
I can get used to this.
Next city it'd be the same thing. We go out, it'd be like, I said, "So, you, wow, okay, all right, cool. And he'd be like, "Yo, welcome to your life." I was like, "Okay." Now we've been rolling like 5 years. We've been through everything.
Definitely.
Good times. Been going outside the club. They was shooting outside the club one time. All some niggas knew Tony, so they start guarding Tony. Let me out there, just like, "Yo, I'm with him."
Yeah, when you're on the road, it's
But
a
I
crazy
learned so
world.
much though. At the end of the day, like we do 6 shows a week. Learn so much. Watching this dude do an hour every night. And Tony's like a comedian. That dude, right every 2 o'clock, hey, text me, let's come to the room, write jokes. Like that dude's a comedian. Like, you know what I mean? On his Instagram, it may look like I do his party, but you learn a lot from like stand up from that dude. Premises, like how to put the psychology behind a joke. Like very funny dude. Like very funny dude, yeah.
That's a great thing, just to show that work ethic, man.
Yeah.
And definitely, man. And not only that, I want to say that you passed that on, man. I remember back in the day, I told you a couple months ago, I asked you to come by my show and gave me some pointers. I appreciate to my heart, fam.
Oh, word, man.
Definitely, man. You weren't just like, "I got it, I'm just go chill." You know what I'm saying? You were like, "Yo, I'll come check him out, see what he's talking about."
Yeah, man.
So that's a great thing, man.
This is fun.
This is a great thing.
Shout out to Alexis in the back. Y'all can't see her, but she in the back
She
playing
making
with
it
her hair.
happen, man.
Guys.
Torres is the truth. Let me hear about your first show. Your first time you got on stage. What were you feeling? Where were you at out here in La La Land? Oh, did you?
Well, La La Land, I did one show one time. I was like 20, and then I ain't did it until again, so I was like 23. But in LA, I was at, I think, probably the Ha-Ha. Just nervous as hell.
Yeah.
Just nervous, cause like I still get nervous like now. Back then I would really just be a big nigga back there shaking it down. Like it'd be 3 people out there, and I'd still be nervous.
Yeah.
Right. And then I remember my first real show was at the Union, and then you brought people, and it was dope. And I did the Ice House, and that show was cool. It wasn't as good as the first show. I was nervous. Right when Usher, that song, that song just like came out.
Yeah.
Like maybe the last month, cause I came out to that song. I was just nervous, man, because you had to do 7 minutes, but it seemed like an eternity when you first started. I just had like maybe 4 or 5 minutes.
And that was it.
Yeah.
Now let's speak about that, because I mean the Comedy Union and also the Ice House. These are 2 different types of crowds right here. So how do you feel? Do you feel like you got to flip your material and say, "Hey, this is more of a black audience"?
In the
more white
beginning, I
guys?
would be more like when I first started, I would let that play in my mind, like, well, white people, and then you get grown and you like everybody laughs at material that's smart and that's well written and that's performed well. So I don't care. I go into myself because I can get you to buy into my point of view, and it doesn't matter now. You buy into me, so what I'm saying will make you laugh because you bought into me. So that could be white, black, Asian, You know what I mean? You're just gonna buy into a tall dude from the suburbs, and this is his point of view on life.
Definitely.
So now it don't matter what race you are, you can laugh at me, and then I could be edgy because you still bought into me. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, but in the beginning, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, like, I remember one of my mentors was Ian Edwards. I'd be like, yo, man, this is all white people. He's like, they like to laugh too. It was just real simple. I was like, oh yeah, good point.
Yeah.
And a lot of people get in their head, you know what I mean? But you should do comedy everywhere. It's everybody walking around outside, so you should be performing in front of everybody.
Everybody
if you
needs to
can't
laugh.
perform in front of white people, then you need to check your game. You know what I mean? If you can't perform in front of black people, check your game. And Seinfeld can go to a black room and destroy.
Yeah.
Because his jokes is well written. You know what I mean? Earthquake can go in an all white room and destroy.
Eat.
You know what I mean? So, look, I got deep again. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good.
Changing my Twitter name to Sydney is Deep.
Speak.
I'm sorry.
Speak food for thought over here, baby.
Man, damn it.
Definitely. Let's talk about the worst show you ever had, bro.
Ah!
What was the worst show you ever had when you went and just, you thought
Miami.
about life?
It was Miami. I was doing one night. It was a club called Play. I was doing a run.
So it sound like I was going to play in Miami?
It was a nightclub, like a nightclub that had comedy. Weird, but before the nightclub, they had comedy, right? And my boy was performing, and I was there for one day, and they had sent a car for you. It's like 4 years ago. I was like, oh, bet. 5 years, sent a car for me, cool. Guy Umbrella. So I seen some of your stuff on YouTube. I was like, I appreciate it. I'm a fan. I said, oh, me? Cool.
Yeah.
Get on stage. My first joke, I was like, what's up, everybody? Like, everybody just kind of looking at me like, right? Do my first joke, nothing. Second joke, nothing, right? Then I see a dude look like Pretty Ricky, right? The dude, I said, yo, and at the time, that's when he was dancing online, challenging people.
Yeah.
I said, yo, you look like Pretty Ricky. I said, is that you? He was like, yeah. I said, what the hell, why were you dancing online? Da, 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 da. And then somebody in the back said, hey, don't fuck with him.
Oh, no, this was really Pretty Ricky?
Yes, it was really him. It was really, I said, what, you his security? He said, something like that, right? In the middle of my set. Now I was like, I was nervous. I said, nah, okay, right? I started trying to play it off. He said, boo, nigga, right? And I said, what? He said, you heard me, nigga, boo, nigga, right? So I was like, man, whatever, right? So I was trying to get my best bit, right? Dear Heavenly Cuz, right? He said, we ain't trying to hear that. He said, take that shit back to LA. I said, boo, nigga. He stood up, another nigga stood up, you heard us? And then I was like, huh, right? And I've been paid to do a certain amount of time.
You looking at the clock like...
At 18 minutes, I was like, I might want to go and get the fuck out of this one, right? I ended up leaving. Like, I got off stage early. They didn't want to pay me my bread, which they was right, because if you do the time, if they pay you to do the time, you got to do the whole time.
You got to do the time.
But I had never experienced being booed. I had called Tony. I said, yo, I called like everybody. I said, I just got booed. Tony started laughing. He was like, ha! Remember this feeling, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the worst show.
Yeah, that's got to be kind of...
That's my only time I've ever been to Miami.
I've
been to Miami for one day, and that was it.
And got on the plane, roll like that.
No, I went to Orlando the next day and had a great set in Orlando.
Miami ain't the place to get caught up, just to let y'all know, bro.
Man, listen. You can act tough all you want to. He said, I said take it back to LA. Well, he meant it. What I'm gonna do? Say, what you gonna do about it? Nah, I'm gonna go to LA.
He was like, I'm gonna go cheapo air right now and book this
man,
flight.
You pick your battles. I'm in Miami by myself. Get out of here.
You're right. Definitely, man. Who have been some of the biggest influences on your career, your style, your type of comedy, and all that stuff? Because I wanted to comment on you, man. Seeing you a couple of times, man. I love how you're a thinking comic. You know what I'm saying? You're not like crazy all over the stage and everything. You just bring people in and close, and they following. You got the crowd like that, which is very difficult to do. A lot of cats come out, they got to do cartwheels and flips and all that stuff, but you're real low key with it.
Or they don't.
Yeah.
Or they can just be themselves.
You're right.
And you know what I mean? That took a lot. I used to be the dude that would be like, hand on the stage. I had like a tone where I would talk, I would say things a certain way because I thought it would be funny if I talk like this. And then you just realize, just be yourself.
How did you find your voice? Or how long did it take you to find your voice?
A minute, man. Like when I first started just doing them, Ian Edwards, who's a writer, comedian.
Oh, yeah.
Ian Edwards helped me out a lot. Ian introduced me to a lot of people that's blown today. Ian introduced me to Kevin, learned how to write through Ian, helping stuff with Kev. And then Chris Spencer had a big part.
Oh,
and
the legend.
Then I went on the road with Lion Love for a while. She helped me out a lot. And Tony's been my boy, you know what I mean? He helped me the past 4 or 5 years. So I think I've been blessed to have learned from a lot of people who have very distinct points of view in comedy and are very, doing very well for themselves. So I feel like I had a little advantage. But all those guys I kind of look at, as as far as structure and stuff, pick up certain things as far as learning tools, and you know what I mean, then kind of use that help into my own voice.
Any words of wisdom, man, for like just going about? I remember one thing you told me about your view. We all see things the same, but the way when you convey it, you got to look at it differently. You can go in detail. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, just like you. It's like you just be yourself and like your point of view. Like I remember this lady named Amber Bickham, she's a casting person. She was like, yo, your point of view separates you, you know what I mean, from everybody else. So it's like when you first starting, a lot of times you try and create funny, you try and create these jokes rather than just create from like situations that you've really been through or talk about yourself. You know what I mean? Just really, how do you feel about this? You know, besides a joke, okay, why do you feel that way? You know what I mean? Because that's what makes you different. You know what I mean? You be like, yo, I don't like coffee, and you don't like coffee. I specifically don't like coffee because it makes me shit uncontrollably after I drink it.
I've been there.
You don't like coffee because you just don't like the taste of it.
Yeah.
But it's like your point of view could just be different. So really just focusing on that versus creating this loud gimmicks of funny, which ain't rooted in nothing. You know what I mean? Ain't rooted in no truth. If you steal my material, you're like you taking a piece of me, because all of that is what I've gone through. You feel me?
Definitely. And speaking on that, man, because definitely I've talked with a couple of comedians up here about animosity within the black community of comics towards each other. Have you experienced this? You got any comments on it? You know?
I mean, you ignore that bull. You know what I mean? Yeah, grown men hating on other grown men. Going through that right now.
Yeah.
On some silly shit. You know what I mean? A lot of times.
You ain't got to say name, but what situation?
Yeah, just situations of like, you know what I mean, just unmanly shit. But I feel like yeah, you gotta ignore that. Like, you know what I mean? In competition, I feel like people treat it as competition a lot. So they think because everybody's a competitor, and so they look at it like sports, and you gotta talk shit, or you gotta, when really, to me, comedy is just such, it's all about myself and like my goals and my work ethic, and I'm gonna be successful because of the goals I set for myself, so I ain't got time to hate on what you're doing. And I hope you win because your lane ain't where I'm going. You know what I mean? That's fine. Like my path is, I know what my path's gonna be. So if you get successful, congratulations. You know what I mean? And people get caught up in just the hype. And if you think about it, a lot of niggas that complain, a lot of niggas ain't on.
Yeah.
There's a lot of niggas that think that want to be on, acting like they on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Upset about where they are. And so it comes out and just complaining.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? From just starting to wherever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if you just focus on the goals you got, then you ain't got time to be worried about nobody else.
Yeah. Brothers are sensitive out here in LA.
Yeah, and get out of here with that. And then they'll, you know what I mean? I ain't got time for that.
They're real emotional. I'm trying to figure out, is that an LA thing or is that an entertainment thing, you know?
I think it's just an insecurity thing. People get insecure and they start just acting out. You know what I mean? I feel like this, and this is my philosophy. I ain't saying I'm some, you know, gorgeous dude, but I've been able to date successfully since I was 16.
Yes.
And I think, you know what I mean?
I've made the cut.
Yeah, okay, so I think a lot of times, and people in entertainment sometimes, weren't that dude in high school or through their college years, and now through success, money, and opportunity, they're getting these opportunities through women, and their head get bigger than, you know what I mean, because this is all new to them.
Yeah.
It's like these, women and cute, so they behave as kids in these moments where you've been doing this for years, so it's like, of course you would act childish now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Regardless of how old you are, this is your first time being.
You brand new.
Yeah. My bad. Damn it. City is Deep is going to be my new Twitter. Did I put y'all to sleep?
Sid is deep up in here, fam.
Alexis is asleep in the back.
Yo,
you promise jokes. I'm in here feeling like I'm at college. Where's the syllabus, nigga?
No, it's all good. Speaking of that, we want to get crazy. Let's hear one of the. I don't know. Was that your craziest story on the road?
No.
Okay, let me hear one of the crazy stories. You know, after seeing top 5 and, you know, you seen it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, having that situation. What's your craziest story on the road, fam?
Well, Kansas City, Houston,
you know? The body in D.C. No, I'm joking.
Oh man!
You're like, what can I say that won't incriminate me? That I can still
I'll say this because Tony talks about this on stage. I'll say this.
Go ahead.
Right? So, you know, Tone, you know, we go to Kansas City, right? Tone, like, yo, I got some chicks. At the time, I had a girl, right? And so I was like, all right, bet, but you know, I got a girl. He was like, I don't give a shit,
yeah,
right?
So who cares in Kansas City?
Right? So he brought these 2 girls. His girl was cool. This is like his joke he tell on stage now. His girl is cool. My girl bad, right? And so, but I don't, she bad, right? But they drinking, shots. And I'm like, I ain't gonna drink because I gotta take these niggas home.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So she get real drunk in the car. And she was like, oh, yeah. She starts sucking my finger. She's like, I want some protein.
What?
Right now, what the real part of it is she said that, then she threw up outside. Right now, I look at Tone driving, and he laughing like, ha, ha. All right. His girl, he kissing, whatever.
Yeah.
Get back to the hotel. They go back to the hotel. My girl is like, I say, look. You good? I said, okay. We go back up there. She sits down. I get her I go to get some towels. She throws up in the room. I'm like, I'm so mad. I call Tone like, yo, she throwing up in the room. He's like, what the fuck you want me to do, Sid? right? She passes out. I'm sitting there mad the whole time, just because I'm babysitting for my boy. Right?
Yeah.
Doing this. She wakes up don't know who I am.
Oh no! Oh, not one of those.
She wake up. Who are you? Where's my girl? Where's my girl? My son has practice. I was like, what? Her girl comes like, girl, you cool? She was like, oh, I'm sorry, my bad. It was nice meeting you. I was like, yeah. And the Tone, I was like, nigga. And he was like, my night was great.
The chick be on flip mode sometimes. We been there, brother.
Yeah,
brothers,
like, yeah,
we been
man.
there.
Listen, I was like, look, you just sober up. You know what I mean? Can't have you just in the car. You know what I mean?
Definitely,
Yeah.
man.
This is crazy stories.
You live and you learn, brother.
Yeah, but it's been some good stories too. You know, you get some good stories.
You know, we could tell that. Or you want to go ahead?
No, I'm just saying. You know, good stories.
You great things.
You know what I mean?
Now, man, let's talk about how when you go back home, how you perceived, how the people love you and all that stuff. Please tell me they show you
I love
love.
Fort Worth, man. I'm from Fort Worth, Texas, man. That's outside of Dallas. And the only reason I say Fort Worth so much because I feel like everybody just assumes it's part of Dallas. And it's not. Dallas is a great city, but it's just not. So every time I go home, I get a lot of love because, I always say Fort Worth and what I'm doing. If I'm on TV, I try to say it just to get people back home,
a shout out.
Yeah, you can move from Fort Worth and act. You ain't got to just hoop. You ain't got to just play football. If you funny, yo, go do comedy, do acting.
And that's a major thing right there. Because remember, I see a lot of people whoever thought a kid from Harlem will make it?
Yeah,
Whoever thought a kid from
rapper
Brooklyn?
is like,
Everybody's from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Everybody's from
Whoever thought I come from the slums and whoever thought these rhymes with everybody thought that because everybody's story.
Everybody
No, I'm
did
joking. But just so on some reals, back home, people hoop, people play ball. You know what I mean? They play football. Texas is big, and it's
yeah.
I just I say a lot Fort Worth a lot, so you can see oh man, this dude from the funk and he is doing stand up, he doing acting, he producing it. He's really trying to get involved in entertainment. Oh, that's dope. You could do that. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Versus thinking that's some far fetched nerd thing. That's some people think acting that nerd thing.
Yeah.
But if you funny, go make money for being funny.
And go do it.
Yeah.
And you never work a day in your life if you love what you do. That's the truth right there. That's the truth. Now,
Can I let my chair up a little bit?
with the ladies and everything, go ahead, bro. You ain't about to slip up, are you?
Ladies, man, LA, man.
Let's speak on it, cause I can relate. Let's speak.
Got
man.
some more Sprite. Ladies are good, man. Ladies are great out here. But
It is what it is.
over the years, man, here's my thing, man. See, I'm coming off a fresh situation, so I gotta watch what I say.
Oh, you tender?
No, not tender like that, but just on some don't put their business out there. But just man, you know what it is. You just you being in this business. You gotta be with somebody that understands what you do.
Yeah.
I would say that. I said that the hardest thing about comedians specifically is our hours. So if I go to work, you need to look at my schedule 8 p.m. to 2 a.m.
Yeah.
And that's my working hours. You know what I mean? And then you gotta be secure.
Yeah.
There's a lot of women in entertainment, period. And just because I'm working with somebody don't mean I'm sleeping with them.
Yes.
Maybe I'm just working with them. Doesn't mean I have to be sleeping with them just because I'm working with them. Maybe I just have a working friendship with them. It doesn't mean I have to be sleeping with them.
Speak, brother.
I just want to say that.
No, that's cool. That's cool, definitely, man. And we've all been there out here. Trying to be in entertainment is different types of.
And actresses are crazy.
Oh yeah,
Ashford, all of them.
I don't
All y'all
know
are crazy. Y'all are sexy and crazy because y'all have different characters.
Yeah, I like the regular ones. The ones that go watch Scandal, go home and work at the bank.
Go meet me a librarian or a teacher. I don't need to meet a teacher.
That's for real. But hold on, before we get out of here, man, you got to address what you got going out here. I don't know what all you can speak about.
Yeah.
New projects and all that stuff. But go ahead, man. Please let the people know.
Man, I'll be at Wiley's Comedy Club February 19th through 21st in Dayton, Ohio. Next month, I'll be at Jokes and Notes in Chicago. Man, I'll be in Fort Worth March 7th doing a speaking engagement in downtown Fort Worth. And man, for all, look, I got a just shot a sketch pilot, man. Pray for me. I got my own TV show I'm trying to develop, man. Say some prayers for me, we can get it sold. And man,
hold on, you want to go in detail a little bit, or you can't,
man? Just trying to get it sold.
Yeah, okay, cool. Just make sure.
Yeah, man, and just really just being positive, man, and just working hard. SydneyIsFunny.com. SydneyIsFunny.com.
Let them know.
SydneyIsFunny.com.
Let them know. Look out for this man, this face right here. He's making moves. He's doing anything, everything, man. Anything you want to add, man, just in the interview and all that stuff?
Man, why not you? That's my new slogan. For any comedian out there, why not you? Why couldn't you be successful? Why not you? Quit making excuses of like, man, it could never. Why not you?
Definitely.
Boom. Got deep again before I left.
We did. Yo, I'm going to go get deep one more time on you, man. It's Black History Month, man.
Go ahead.
If you ain't know, man, definitely, man. Any Black History image out there that stands out to you, because I got to say some quotes out here from some great comedians. Before I get into that, I want to know where your head at, man.
I just hate the fact that every time it's Black History Month, McDonald's come out with the McRib, and then it's always two niggas is overly excited about the McRib, and they're like, nigga, you know what today is? What, the McRib back, nigga, say word. They just start break dancing to the counter. Like, I don't like that, but. Yeah.
In fact, let's send an audition tape. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
But for 50 grand, I'll be like, really? Really? Is it?
We're loving it over here.
We loving it too.
Real quick, man. Anybody? Well, I'm gonna say, because we're on the front of iTunes, man, promoting this show and everything, and definitely want to talk about Black History Month. I got some great quotes right here. One of them: I never learned hate at home or shame. I had to go to school for that. The one and only Mr. Dick Gregory. All right. If I thought about it, I could be bitter. But if I don't feel like being bitter makes you immobile. And there's too much. And there's too much that I still want to do. The only one and only Mr. Richard Pryor. Mm-hmm. This one really stands out to me.
That last one was dope.
Yeah. A person has to remember that the road to success is always under construction. You have to get that through your head. That is always going to be a part of being successful, and that's from the one and only Mr. Steve Harvey, who has gone above and beyond what brothers are trying to do up here. And also, in order to succeed, your desire for success should be greater than your fear of failure. The one and only Mr. Bill Cosby, he's going through some things.
Yeah, man, he is.
He is, but you know, we got to understand that win is he broke down a lot of barriers and the work that he's done. But we going to get on out of here right quick, man. Once again, my man, Sydney Castillo, one of those mafia guys. You ain't got nobody in mafia. Ain't nobody got like workout pants with the gold chain.
Hey man, you know
he's affiliated, baby.
No.
And once again, it's your boy Ashford J. Thomas, and you know where to find me online at Ashford JT. And be sure to check out my web series and my fellowship, How to You, where I'm trying to give a chance for HBCU students to actually work on the television production. Check it out at www.howtonu.com, and you can follow us online at HowTonu, HOWTONU. Trying to shoot it this summer. Shaw University, holla at your boy. Once again, it's been a great one. It's your boy Ashford J. Thomas. It's Friday, and I'm out of here. Stay positive. Peace.
Menounos, Dario Kristen, Tiana Hobson, Kevin Undergaro, and the entire BHL crew, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us at info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us, or Instagram us at BHL Online. And I'm your BHL announcer, Scipio. Instagram me at Planet Scipio. Thank you for tuning in.
Hollywood Redefined.
The views expressed here are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of BHL or its owners or principals.